Anyway, hello, this is L4DDarkVampRaven here, bringing you another. Hang on, let me just sort out the light in here. Ooh, that's quite dark actually. Hang on, 2 seconds. Bloody webcam, as you know, is dark as it is, so. So hello, this is L4DDarkVampRaven here, and I'm going to bring you another WWE opinionated video. This week's will be on what's been released of the WWE Raw is now becoming 3 hours permanent as of July, some thoughts on Ryback, and some thoughts on the tag team division. So let's get down to business. As of release on John Cena's Twitter, and a few other resources, that they are, as of July Sunday, WWE Raw is going to be 3 hours permanent. And what do I think of this? I personally think, in my opinion, it's quite shit. That I don't like that at all. And the reason it was going to happen sooner or later. And the reason I think it's shit is because 3-hour Raws are supposed to be buzz, excitement. You know, I will tune in next week for a 3-hour edition of Raw special. Yeah, where you got excited and a buzz about it. Yeah. Unfortunately, now it's just 3 hours Raw all the time. You're not going to get that buzz, you know, anymore, because it's always going to be 3 hours. I mean, we all know that Raw, well, undercard SmackDown as it is anyway. So this is just enlightening the fact that what it's going to do. So that's the reason why I don't like it. I don't like the fact that that buzz has been killed. It's also the same length as pay-per-views, not counting WrestleMania, and how Raw is going to be the same length as pay-per-views, which I think is silly, because a pay-per-view should always be that hour longer, or that longer than the shows, the brand shows, once again, in my opinion. The only thing I can see what's good about Raw being 3 hours is that some of the wrestlers that are not used, that are rarely get used, like the jobbers, like the low mid-carders, will probably get some airtime. It being 3 hours is an extra hour, plus breaks. So hopefully there'll be 1 or 2 maybe extra matches if it's not filled with John Cena promos or CM Punk pipe bombs. Don't get me wrong, I like CM Punk, I love CM Punk, you know, well, other than the drunken test of Jericho. I mean, to be fair, that promo was horrible. But and what I'm saying is, I hope they don't fill that with promos time when they could be using talent in matches. That, you know, they've got this extra airtime, so why not use talent like Heath Slater? Yes, I do believe Heath Slater is a talent. You know, you use some other talented people out there that are just not getting enough airtime, like Alex Riley and stuff like that. Is Alex Riley talented? Yeah, I suppose in some sense he is. So I think turning Raw 3 hours permanently is kind of stupid, is kind of silly, and I think it's just a big mistake by WWE. You know, it was going to happen sooner or later. So, but yeah, but that's my opinion on it. Some of you will agree, some of you won't agree. I don't agree with this. I just don't agree at all. Right, a few people have been asking me what my opinion about Ryback is. I would agree with, I like Ryback a lot, and the reason I like Ryback a lot, I know because he's a Goldberg ripoff or whatever, because I've always liked Skip Sheffield, and he's always played the dominant powerhouse no matter what he did. You know, he was good in the Nexus, the old Nexus, because he was a powerhouse. He was that big, you know, like, feed me more. He was like that crazy, demented, like, big, not to be fucked with, like, sort of person. And the Nexus needed that, and they needed Skip Sheffield, and Skip Sheffield was a good wrestler. He hasn't been really, and I suppose he's pulling off this Ryback gimmick really well, doing the crazy with the eyes and destroying the jobbers. He needs to be pushed with more talent though to be better. He needs to be pushed, obviously, people like Slater, and maybe get into a feud like they're doing with Brodus Clay at the moment, trying to feud him, trying to match him. For Ryback to actually push forward, he needs to be pushed with proper talent. And does he need to? I don't think Ryback really needs to lose for a while, to be honest. I mean, he's one of those characters, you know, you don't need to use him that much, but when you do, it, like, bang, you know, he comes out straight there. Over the limit, I'm pretty sure we're going to see him over the limit for 2012. I'm pretty sure coming up this Sunday there will be a video released, my prediction video will be released. So yeah, I'm very impressed by Ryback. Yes, he's a Goldberg thing. Yes, he's probably steroided or worked out as fuck. Yes, his biceps are as big as his fucking head, or 2 heads put together. Yes, but he's actually, you know, I'm sure if WWE works in longer matches, he could be a more fantastic wrestler. So I've always liked Skip Sheffield. So when I heard that he was going to be doing the Ryback gimmick again, you know, then I was just happy with it. So I'm thinking now a lot that I've been thinking this for a while, and I wanted to host my opinion about it, that the tag team division in WWE, is there really any point to it anymore? I mean, really, I mean, like, the tag team division has been gone downhill so much now. It's not as good as it used to be. You remember in WWE when they had to have like 10 great tag teams all at once, and the fantastic Hardys versus the Dudleys versus ENC matches at WrestleMania and all that. You just don't see that anymore. What good teams you got running at the moment? Well, Air Boom, but now it's turned into Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, which are quite impressive actually. Epico and Primo, who are doing this is it AJ or AV or whatever gimmick with Mason Ryan. You know, that's them. The Usos are incredibly talented as well. They're doing that, but they're hardly used at all. They don't really get enough airtime to show it. So three teams that are mainly getting used. I can't think of really any other team right now because it's like 1 o'clock, nearly 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm fucking knackered. So, but I just don't think the tag team division is doing as good anymore. And to be fair, you know, they scrapped a lot of good belts in the history. The past, like the hardcore, the light heavyweight, the cruiserweight, and the European, you know, but is it really needed to have is it really needed to have the tag team titles anymore? I mean, really, in the tag team division, just those penny-shaped titles really don't mean anything anymore. They really don't. I mean, the only running strong. I mean, Awesome Truth was quite a good team, and obviously John Morris and the Miz was a good team as well. But even back then, the teams wasn't really that good. I mean, when was the last time a tag team got in a proper feud? I saw, they got Ziggler and Swagger. I suppose that are kind of a legit team, but to be fair, they shouldn't be a team anyway. This Dolph Ziggler's a wasted talent team with Swagger. No offense to Swagger, but he is. Ziggler is a much better wrestler, and his talent should be pushed forward and not be stuck in with Jack Swagger. So, I just don't think there's any point to the tag division anymore. If they cut it out, then WWE just looks silly, I suppose. That's like cutting out all the divas. They need to boost out, get more fresher teams in there. They've got this extra airtime for Raw in July. Maybe they should use it to work on the tag team, you know, a bit more. So anyway, those are my 3 opinions on some things in WWE that are at the moment. Please leave a like if you agree with any of this. Please leave a comment down below if you agree, or your thoughts on the 3-hour Raw, your thoughts on Ryback, and some of your thoughts on the tag team division. And I will talk to you guys later. Yes!